everybody. Welcome to another episode of Feed Your Face Fridays. It's going to be a yummy day. We're going to be making Zahav's Hummus Tehina. So hummus, you know, Zahav, as I'm sure you also know, is a really amazing restaurant in Philadelphia. And this hummus recipe is by Chef Michael Solomonov himself. Now, hummus is probably the greatest food in the history of the world. I eat it every day after work. Garlic hummus and caramelized onion hummus are like my all-time favorite things. It's so yummy. It's very Jewish. It's all over Israel. You know, if you've been to Shabbat, there's always hummus at the table. This recipe also has a place in my heart. My very first year at the Gershwin Philadelphia Jewish Film Festival was for Cinemondays 2016. We opened with In Search of Israeli Cuisine, just hold on. Hello? We opened 4 years ago Cinemondays with In Search of Israeli Cuisine, which is this really delectable documentary all about Solomonov and his life growing up in Israel and how he cooks and everything. And so yeah, this was my very first year. My first movie ever that we showed has to do with this. This is a 2-day recipe, but so the first thing we're gonna do is the night before. So what you're gonna need is 1 cup of chickpeas, garbanzo beans. So you're gonna get 1 cup of that. You're gonna put it in a little bowl like this. You wanna drain all the water out of this. It's funny, speaking of hummus, you know what was on the other day? Steven Spielberg's War of the Worlds. There's a scene in that movie where Dakota Fanning makes Tom Cruise hummus, and he's so repulsed by it. And I remember as a kid during that scene, I too was repulsed. I was like, hummus, what is that? Ew. Look at me now.
Robbie. What is that?
Hummus.
So this is 15.5 ounces, which equals 1 cup. I don't think it does. No, don't do that. Don't do that. You're also going to add 1 teaspoon of baking soda. Sprinkle that on top. Next thing, very simple, you're just going to fill this with water. You're going to cover this, and then you're going to leave it in the fridge overnight. Oh my god, it stinks in here. It stinks of chicken and pickles. That's what this refrigerator is like. This is what it's like when you move back in with your parents during a pandemic. So yeah, leave that in overnight, and yeah, have a glass of wine, eat some dinner, watch a Jewish movie, and get some sleep. Hi everybody, welcome to oh, I already did that. So yeah, it's a new day. I'm gonna take out the water chickpeas. I have no idea why you're supposed to do this. So what you wanna do next is you wanna boil these in a pot. So yeah, I mean, I guess I gotta like strain these, because I can't just pour that in. Okay, don't know if this is the right thing, but I'm just gonna strain these. Oh wait, I'm spilling a lot, sorry. And again, you're gonna put 1 teaspoon of baking soda in. And then you wanna fill this up about 4 in, oh, I gotta clean this. Jeez, I spilled a lot. You wanna boil this you wanna fill it up about 4 inches high and just leave this boiling. So yeah, in terms of how long you're doing this, just bring it to a boil and then you stop. So ladies and gentlemen, we have a new appliance that we're gonna use, this thing right here. This is what we're gonna do to add more of the ingredients to the hummus. So you're gonna start off with 4 garlic cloves. Okay, these are huge cloves, so I'm actually just gonna do 3, but do 4, that's what you're supposed to do. So here's the different thing about the garlic cloves though. You're not gonna totally take all of the skin off, you're actually gonna leave a lot of them on, kind of like how it is already. Put that in. You're next gonna add a 1/3 cup of lemon juice right here. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, no one got hurt. Is anybody hurt? This is an example. Sometimes when you cook, you gotta do 2 things simultaneously. So what I failed to do was take the scum or the froth above this off using this little spoon here, which I did not do. I forgot about it. And I knew to do that, but that just cooked, like, that boiled so quickly. So, okay, let me just take a deep breath. Let me finish doing this. Okay, look. So you add the lemon juice, the garlic cloves, and then you're gonna add 1 teaspoon of salt. Okay, all right, we got that. Okay, I'm gonna put this on again, and I'm gonna take the scum off. So as that's cooking, I have an eye on that. As that is cooking, you're gonna mix this. Do this, and then... Scum, I see scum. Or that's more just water. Now I see scum, I see scum. All right, that has boiled. I'm just gonna leave that aside for right now. Yeah, so once this is mixed, you're gonna let it sit for 10 minutes because you see it's all on the side now. So you just wanna let that slowly flow down. In the meantime, I'm gonna drain the chickpeas here. Don't zoom in on them because I don't know if they're supposed to look like that. So what you're gonna do next is you want to strain what you have here, the lemon and the garlic cloves, put it into a little bowl, get a little strainer like this. You wanna remove all the solids, meaning all the skin from the garlic cloves. So once you've strained it and you don't have any solids left, you pour the liquid back in. And now you're gonna add 2/3 cup of tahini. Well, I've probably had this before. It smells like peanut butter. Is it supposed to smell like that? So once you have the tahini in, you're gonna just mix this again. If you can pour stuff in your mixer as it's mixing, that's perfect. Here's what you're gonna need. You're gonna get a 1/4 cup of ice water, so put it in the fridge or the freezer for a little bit before. And then as it's mixing, you're gonna pour it in tablespoon or teaspoon, one or the other, probably I think it's tablespoon, at a time. My problem is that this doesn't have that. I can't pour stuff in as it's being mixed, so what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna mix it, pause, pour a little bit in, and then mix it again, pause, yada, yada, yada. So all the water's in. Now you're gonna add in your mushy chickpeas. Well, they may be overcooked, but they still smell yummy. Before you mix, you're gonna add a 1/4 teaspoon of cumin. We are ready to mix. You're practically done, but you want to mix this for several minutes. You want it, you know hummus, you want it to be nice and creamy. And then let's see. That was a good that wasn't like a gross This looks about done. Yeah, this looks like how hummus should look. No food waste. #1 rule of cooking. So I mean, we are done, but the fun thing about hummus is that you get to decorate it a little bit. So you see this looks mediocre, like the decoration, like that's probably like a C-. All of our regular spoons are in the dishwasher. Oh, it's clean! Okay. Just mix it, make it look kind of pretty. Swirl it like this. Next up, to decorate it and also to add flavor, you're gonna add some olive oil to it. So just sprinkle this all around it. Sprinkle some paprika on top of it. This gives it some color and flavor. This isn't all just about decorations. And then I don't have it, but if you have any of those leaves, bay leaves, is that what they're called? Green leaves? Parsley. If you have that, you can also sprinkle some of them on top. We are pretty much, well, we are done. So let's give this a taste. It's very good. It's creamy. It's very, very creamy, but I can taste it all. I mean, I love hummus, but plain hummus is just so boring. I mean, you gotta add some flavor. You gotta have garlic, you gotta have some paprika. I'm not gonna share this, I'm just gonna eat this entire bowl because it's that good. But thank you guys so much for tuning in. Please subscribe to this channel. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. We're on all of them at GPJFF. Go to our website, pjff.org. Stay up to date with everything. And yeah, have a good weekend. See you next week.